Hello and welcome. Hi, Linda.
Hello.
Hello,
Thank
Sawadee.
you. Sawadika.
Linda is a fellow Thailander. She lives
Yes.
down in the islands
Yes.
since what, 15 years?
mm. It's
Wow.
been 15 years now, maybe more. No, about 15. Just a little
Yeah.
bit. Yeah.
And you've been a health practitioner all this time. And yeah, it's like almost 2 years ago you started working with us now.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So I've been working with health and fitness maybe about 12 years actually, because I did some other stuff when I came to the island.
Mm.
Um, the island wasn't really ready for all the health that I wanted
You
to
weren't
bring.
ready for all the help that
No.
Linda was going to bring.
Exactly. That was my dream when I came here. I was working a lot with my dreams and what do I want to do and achieve. And so I had some plans, but I started with another business. And
Yeah.
then finally, a few years later, I got to work with healing and workout, fitness, health.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, so a little bit of background. We've been working with you for almost 2 years now, and
hmm
you started off your journey by spending a couple of months here at the farm.
hmm
And then you went into a mentorship program with me, and now you're in the structured mentorship program with all of us.
Yeah, all of you. I need you all.
Everyone,
Everyone.
everyone.
Yeah,
But
love
why?
it.
How come you decided to work with us and this final round of mentorship? How come you chose to work with all of us?
You mean from the start when I came or a little bit
Maybe a
later?
little bit in the beginning and then just a little bit of recap.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe we do a little bit of recap. Um, yeah. When I came to you the first time, I felt like my life was a disaster and I really didn't know what to do with my life and myself and how to heal. Uh, I had very high stress levels,
Mm.
very high, and I wasn't really aware of that. So I didn't really know. I just felt something strong inside of me that I need to go to Sarah because I knew you since before.
Mm.
So I just felt like I don't know what she's doing up there in Chiang Mai, but it's something I need to find out.
Yeah.
And then the last years before I came, when I had this really, like I was really burnt out and had, yeah, as I said, a lot of stress in my body, a lot of pain, and I was doing everything I could to escape from what I needed to do because I didn't know what to
Yeah.
do.
I mean, honestly, you were in terrible shape.
I were,
But that was two
uh,
years ago, and
that
it's a
was 2 years ago.
completely different
Oh
story
my God.
now. Yeah.
I'm so happy to sit here now, 2 years later, and being able to talk about this.
Yeah.
This is an amazing,
Yeah. I mean, the
amazing journey.
transformation is incredible.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, I think I was really on the edge. I had also a bad accident, and everything just, yeah, that helped me to realize that I have to do something.
Yeah.
I had to surrender. I had to to go very deep, 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 deep. I I really didn't want to be here anymore, to be honest. It
Yeah.
was like, yeah, we can do whatever.
Yeah.
Um,
I mean, and
because
that was showing in your life also. I mean, that was really manifesting itself with the accident and everything. And I mean,
yeah,
yeah, that was not
I
good.
really pushed the limits.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah,
However, fast
yeah,
forward, so you spent a
yep.
couple of months with us at the
hmm
farm, and then you and I did a quite deep mentorship experience.
hmm
And now it feels like you're on the other side. And yeah, so in the mentorship programs, we have two aspects. So we do the healing for yourself and
hmm
the healing as a practitioner.
Yeah.
And so, since I mean, you've been a health practitioner for 12 years, and after your uh, accident and the time you spent at the farm, you decided to go into a more even deeper path of the of your own personal health, and that also started to reflect on the way that you are teaching and on
Hmm.
your clients, on the people that you work with.
Absolutely. That was
Yeah,
very inspiring to have all these tools that I now know and been learning and teaching and studying a lot these
yeah,
2 years. Um, and yeah, it was just amazing to see myself just in such a short time. Actually, I think
mm. Yeah, yeah,
that
100%.
I was like something really. It was happening quite fast, and
Yeah,
I felt like what everything we did, both mentally and working with my body as well, because it was a lot of stuck things in my body everywhere. So, and of course, that inspired me to, wow, now I can really go even deeper with my clients and work on a different level of
yeah,
healing others.
yeah. No, that was very interesting to see. And so you finished the you are already a certified TRE provider with Simba. So
Yep.
you graduated. Yeah, when was that? A couple of months ago.
Yeah, a few months ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So after the TRE program, you decided to jump on the next level of mentorship. How
Yep.
what was it that you were looking for at that stage?
I think just that it's such an amazing journey to do, to work with yourself and to get to know yourself more and more and more. And there's so many layers. So like you, yeah, you just see a lot of things like, wow, if I did this, maybe I can do this. Maybe I can get rid of whatever I have in my body that's keeping me back or holding me back. That was so inspiring. So I just wanted to know more, do more, just continue the journey and
Yeah.
to get help, because I know from my own experience that it's not easy sometimes
No.
to do the journey on your own. It's so easy to get back to your fears and to get stuck again, and just the old patterns and belief systems and everything.
Yeah.
It's so I just felt like I needed to go. I wanted to go faster, and so I get help. I take everything I can,
Mm.
and I invest in myself a
Yeah.
lot. Yeah,
Mm.
everything I have, I just put into myself.
Yeah, and you get the results from
Literally.
it too. Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
it's incredible to see.
Thank you.
So, yeah, it's I can really see the work that you put in. And I told you just, the other day that I'm
Mm,
seeing the next level big shift in you.
mm.
How about we talk a little bit about that? What is that next level shift that you feel?
Um, yeah, we've been working with some like, different parts with mind, body, spirit, everything, but also a lot of like in business wise,
Yeah.
because everything comes together. And when you work with yourself and your inner healing or like your healing, you understand that everything is
Yeah.
connected.
100%.
So and I felt like I was a bit stuck in my business as well,
Hmm.
have some fears, and I know I can achieve more and just feel more free and um, yeah, just let it flow even better and to be more like certain in myself and what to do, what not to do, and yeah, just feel the abundance and be happy with myself and what I'm doing and just grow. I love the growing part.
Yeah. Yeah,
It's
me
just
too.
amazing. And I love to inspire others
Mm.
that what we can do to show what we can actually do with ourselves if we make some decisions that can be sometimes hard,
Yeah.
but wow, on the other side, yeah.
Yeah, it's
So
amazing.
yeah, so now when I work with Simba, we are more and more getting into my business and connected to shame and fear, um, and like my also my hips, because I was talking to him the other day about that. and I can really feel it's something that is not flowing. So that's why we came into talking about those feelings, and we're talking a lot about shame. So he really recommended me to continue to work on that. So that's what I'm doing now. I'm writing up everything I can think about,
Yeah.
and that's a lot. So just I have been working with it before, but I need to go deeper and deeper and deeper.
Yeah.
So it's really, yeah, it's so interesting to see. I can really, I feel I'm not there yet, but I can even now, already now feel something like my body is getting happy that I'm
Mm.
just thinking about it. It's like I know I can get rid of whatever's holding me back.
Yeah.
So that's what we're going to focus on. So I'm really going to go deep into that now.
It's very interesting with so we have these two like directions in everything that we do, that you're working with yourself and yourself as a practitioner. And I mean, you did the first year, you did so much healing on yourself, and now we're
Mm,
moving into more the practitioner role. And it's a little bit different because the when you work with yourself, you go into the depths of the different things and the emotions and moods and attitudes and trauma and all of those things and patterns and behaviors. And then when we shift over to the practitioner part, we more talk about like where do I want to go, what do I want to accomplish, and who do I have to become on that road. And so we start working towards that. We define where you want to go, and then we start working towards it. And then it's so interesting, the things that comes up, the scarcity, the fear, not wanting to be seen, all of a sudden it's like, but I want all the success in the world. And then there's all of a sudden it's like not worth it. And like, so it's more like you work towards something and then you realize, oh, this is, oh, I don't want to do this now, I just want to go and hide. Now I just
exactly.
want to go and like, oh, no
I'm okay. I
Instagram
don't need
today.
more.
Yeah, enough with Instagram today. Now it's like, because we go into these cycles.
Yeah.
And as women also, we have this very particular wound of not being seen and not being heard, and there's a lot of stuff going on there. So it's so deeply connected to the practitioner part.
Yeah.
And like becoming a it doesn't really matter what you, if you're a health coach or if you work in corporate, because I coach women who's in corporate too, and we
Mm,
have exactly the same process, because it's about becoming, successful and owning that, and
mm,
hold, being able to hold the new level of abundance, and
mm,
more interesting clients, or high level stakes, or it's like, it's everything is more,
mm,
and we have to be able to hold more. And when we say, okay, I'm going to hold more, it's not just like, oh, I'm just going to have a bigger hand. It takes the
mhm.
whole structure of your being to be able to do that. And
Yes.
that's what's so interesting in having someone. And that's why our containers is 6 months, so we can have time to work through whatever comes up. So it's like, it's the business, it's the personal healing, it's the like the actual techniques as a coach.
Mm,
It's all of it, and it all comes to the surface. And that's what I love about working with you, because you are here for it. Exactly as you said, I love the growth. You're like, oh, here it
yeah.
comes.
Yeah. Wow. But of course, I have moments or days or sometimes weeks where I feel stuck
Mm,
and that I'm very frustrated. But at the same time, now when I've been working with this for such a long time, I can see that
mm,
quite clearly. And it's like, okay, hello, here is something going on. And I know that every time I feel stuck, it's something like a big shift inside
yeah,
of me because
exactly.
I'm so close to what do you
To the
say,
next,
to the
yes,
next
to the next
level. Yeah,
level. And
exactly.
that's
And
what
that
it
feels like
is. No, but
yeah,
that's a mindset.
Yeah.
that we have that I mean that you have learned in this container of the self-healing process, that
Mm.
whenever we start to feel like, oh, I don't want to do that, no, oh,
It's
mm, yeah,
scary.
then we know that we are close to the next shift.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
you know, gearing up in that position instead of hiding. But
Hmm.
I mean, it's totally okay. I mean, we don't have to force through everything, but it's like,
No.
you teach the body. I heard this saying just before we pressed play. It was, the body leads and the mind will follow, because
Mm.
we believe that it's that we are afraid, but it is really an illusion. So if the body can lead, and we, because both you and I have had these severe stress symptoms where we just lay in and like we collapse for
Yeah,
hours and hours and hours and hours. We were unable to do anything.
yeah,
But slowly teaching the body that it is safe to move.
yeah.
It's safe to move through the fear, because it's through the fear, because the fear is an illusion, right?
Mm.
So,
It
I
is.
mean, and we're not
Mm.
talking about, the tiger will kill you in the
No,
jungle, of
not
course, but
that.
it's not deadly fears. It's these fears that we have built up inside of ourselves at
Yeah,
some point,
exactly.
that is
Yeah.
holding us back. The fears that are keeping us playing small,
Mm.
not
Exactly.
living our dream, not
Mm.
being, not being able to show who we are, and accept, the greatness that we are here to do and to help, because we work with conscious leaders who
Mm.
want to help others, and you know make a
Exactly.
change, make a difference. And that's what our hearts are really burning for. And I know you so well,
Hmm.
and I know that that is your biggest thing, and
Yeah, it
you love
is.
it, and then you're brilliant. You're so good at it, and there's no reason for you to hold back.
No.
So it's like something that is installed in the body,
Mm.
that we identify and remove.
Exactly. So that is exactly what I'm working with right now, and
Mm.
trying to figure out all these things so I can take the next level again.
Yeah, baby.
So yeah. And it's so interesting what you said before, when you, like, both of us, we were like totally in the blue zone and collapsing
Yeah.
for hours and hours.
Mhm.
And that is something that I don't experience anymore. For like the last year, I had, like, sometimes I felt like, oh, I need to go to bed, I need to sleep, I was like, okay, do I really need to sleep? So I always did like EFT, or talking to myself, ground myself, and then I understood that I actually don't need to collapse in the bed.
Yeah.
So I've been learning so much about my nervous system this period of time,
Mm.
and I don't have any need for sleeping during the day anymore, or escape in my, I don't know,
Yeah.
just
Yeah. It is an
float away.
escape.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was an escape, and I didn't know that.
Yeah.
And I actually thought I did something good, because I was just like, okay, I'm resting, I'm just lying here.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah.
Yeah. Different learning about the nervous system is absolute key.
Mm, yeah.
That's why the TRE training is our like signature foundational training that we will have in the academy.
Exactly. Whatever you are doing in this in your life, it doesn't matter. It's so beneficial for everyone
Yeah.
to know this.
Oops.
Like in your daily life, with, yeah, in your life, whatever you're doing, doesn't matter
Yeah.
what business you have, or it's um it's amazing to know that and understand that for
Mm.
yourself, and also for other people around you,
Mhm.
because you can navigate in the world a lot more easier,
Mm.
and understand things better.
So, how would you say it is to work with Simba?
I love it. I really love the mix of, we're going so much also into the body,
Mm.
so it's a lot of that, and we work a little bit similar, me and Simba, with many
Yeah.
things. So it's so natural for me to ask him things
Yeah.
about,
100%.
yeah, heal other people, and yeah, how to think in different situations and really go back into the body a
Yeah.
lot.
Yeah, you're
So
super
much more.
nerdy, both of you.
Yeah.
You like
Yeah.
go into the
And we love
depths of
to.
the thing. Yeah, it makes so much sense that you are his student because you're exactly the same. I think the two of you, you could probably, sit for a week, and just discuss different things and go through different things. And
Probably.
yeah, and you would like, oh, what do you mean? Dinner? No, we're busy. Or, yeah,
We
you're
don't
very
need
similar.
food.
Yeah, it's so much fun
Yeah, but
together.
it's really helpful. And also all the situations where I feel like I'm stuck and he can help me there, and then I get all those ideas how I can help other people. So it feels like everything I do is like it's also so much inspiration for me to know that I can help other people.
Mm.
So today we were talking a little bit again, and I said like, oh, maybe it's going to be my next thing to help people to get rid of this, this hip
Yeah.
thing that's holding people back, that's been holding me back, and working with shame and all those things.
I think
So
that's a
inspiring.
very, yeah, I think that's a great idea because when it comes to women's health,
Mm,
there's so much, there's so much that is stored, but like particularly because it's the womb area, it's the kidney area, it's the stomach area, and it's the hips and like the pelvic area
mm, mm.
where all of that is stored. And as women, we are so projected by like a very strange energy of the sexuality, and there's so much shame in and around being whoever you are. It doesn't matter who you are. There's like a shame
No.
label of any. It's like
Mm,
it's so uh, difficult to avoid having those very strong negative emotions that is
mm.
very much connected to playing small and holding
Yeah,
us back.
and we have so much more there than we even know.
Yes,
So that could be a
100% so.
problem because you
Yeah,
don't. A lot of people they don't understand what they're carrying around.
yeah,
So everything we do is like to open that up and to make people understand and be curious and understand their body and how emotion works in your body and yeah, everything that.
yeah. And that's what happens during the mentorship programs is that we help people find their niche, and usually it is through really working through something deep within themselves. So
Yeah.
that's where you find your keys, because we are very strong believers that by healing others you heal yourself as well.
Mm.
And with the times that are here now, it's like people don't have time to wait. We have to start helping people right away, and you learn
Oh yes.
as you go along. And the I mean, the stress was a massive thing for you, so now you work through that, and then you help people through their stress and
Yes.
finding a balanced lifestyle. And now the next part comes with the hip, and
Mm.
I think that you and I could discuss that a bit further also, because there's I'm
Love
seeing
that.
some interesting things.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's really what you said before. It's like, oh, when you say like it's so many people we can help out there. And I just feel it in my whole body when you said it.
yeah,
It's like I know, and I meet so many people here, and now when I start to talk about stress, burnout, people are really interested, and they contacting me and telling me like, oh, I've been having this for years and years, and
mm,
I don't know what to do with it. And so a lot of people are stuck and
yeah,
a little bit lost.
yeah,
So it's really inspiring to be able to find them, to for them to find me
yep,
here, and to work together.
yeah.
Mm.
So how would you describe working with me as a mentor?
That is also amazing. Um, yeah, I've said it to you many times, but for you who haven't seen me before, maybe I've always had this feeling with you that you can see right through me, and you are so good at mirroring. Um, and you are good with everything in my opinion. You have the whole picture,
Yeah,
but you are also very straightforward. Sometimes I don't like it, but it's always coming a lot of good things from it. With you, I think you have to be a little bit more ready to
Yeah.
really go deep and to be ready and to be able to face whatever comes up.
Yeah. No, but I work with people who really want to unlock themselves,
Yeah.
who says like I'm ready to let go of whatever it is that's holding me back, and I'm
Mm,
ready to take it to the next level.
mm,
And we touched a little bit upon that earlier, and I mean that's why also you and I worked so well together, because you were so ready.
mm.
And I mean, of course there was a little bit of resistance, I mean, but I think that was like
Yeah.
3 times or during
Mm.
these years. I mean, it's like I haven't really
When I
sensed.
was fighting a little bit.
Yeah, like in the beginning with a little bit of resistance, but I mean,
Yeah.
there hasn't been any with you. It's
I'm really trying to take everything back home to myself, and it's like, okay, what can I do with this information and this knowledge and what I've just noticed with myself and what's going on there.
yeah.
And and I also think that, well, I don't think, I know I felt or feel so safe with you.
Mm.
So even if it's really, for me, it hasn't really been hurtful in a way. It's just like, oh shit, I have a
No,
lot
I
to
mean
work
it's
with.
shadow work.
But it's like,
I do shadow work, and it's
yeah,
not nice to see your shadows. I mean, so it's
no,
not about me, it's about your own shadows. And
exactly.
that's why I work with people who say, okay, where so I work with people who say I want to go somewhere. Okay, where
Mm,
do you want to go? We create that picture, we make it crystal clear where we're going, and then
mm,
we're going.
yeah,
And then along the way the shadows will come up,
yeah,
and I will show you those shadows.
mm,
And because I see them right away. And
mm,
together with Simba and Mark, then we work through those shadows. So it's
yeah,
like people talk about these quantum leaping, collapsing timelines, things. And I mean, literally, it's what we do, because we decide where do we want to go, and we will take you there. I mean, how so quickly you recovered from your stress. It's incredible, and how we can
it
turn
is.
that, yeah, turn that around to abundance, because first we kind of need to heal ourselves, and then we can turn it around to abundance or purpose or freedom that we talk about. But
Mm,
it is the things that is in our way. I mean, sometimes that is the shadows or limiting belief systems or things
yeah,
like that, and they are there to protect us. So of course there is a little bit of natural resistance when they come up, and it's just other if you didn't have it, you wouldn't need to do the work, you would just do it.
no, exactly. But
So
that's also very interesting to see, like, wow, you said some things to me sometimes that even you, like, not hesitating, but like, are you ready for this? I was
yeah.
like, okay, yeah. And then you said something, and it's like, oh shit, yeah, you're right, you're right. And I just
Yeah,
feel
but
it's like,
you know that's what's so rewarding, to work with people like you, because you see it and you move past it so quickly, because
mm,
I see so much in myself in you, because that's how I did it. I
mm,
got the information, and I just went inside with the information, and I just like, okay, what's happening here, like rearranging and moving forward. And you did the same thing, and many of the women that I coach nowadays, they do the same, because they really, and that's what I see in
yeah,
women, that they really want to. And I say this over and over again: short term challenge for long term freedom, because
mm,
it's like we have the same feeling, like, oh, this might feel a little bit uncomfortable, but we know it's not personal, we know it's just something that is standing in our way. And like, what do I need to do to, like, who do I have to become, like my
mm.
business coach Elena says,
Yeah, exactly.
like,
I
who do I
love
have to
that.
become to be, to get to the thing that we decided that this is where we're going.
Yeah,
And it's
exactly.
only internal work that is standing in our way. There is, of course,
Only.
we need to learn a little bit, and learn about the nervous system, yada yada.
Of course, you need that too, but yeah,
But
that's the easy part.
that's the easy part.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I work a lot with like we were talking a little bit about my ego, and
Mm.
all that kind of stuff. I really want to collapse everything as much as I can.
Yeah.
So that's a lot in my mind and in my
Mm.
head now,
Good. Yeah.
where I can really see. And it's like, okay, maybe that was a little bit of an ego there,
Mm.
and I
Maybe
work with it.
maybe I will schedule a session with Mark with you because he's working with ego dismantling.
Oh,
I will
wow.
gift you. I will gift you a session with Mark.
I've been thinking for a while now, like it would be so cool to do something with bark.
Okay, you got it.
I'm ready.
Yes, you're
So
ready.
yeah, and I think that's so interesting because I see every time I collapse something with my ego, it's such a freedom.
Mm.
It's like, yeah. And you
Yeah,
helped
yeah.
me with a lot of ego stuff as well. I didn't see myself like an ego person, but
I
we all have
know
egos.
that's the
But
funniest part.
yeah.
People don't see it.
No,
No.
we don't know about it really. So yeah, I think it's so interesting, and it has helped me a lot. And I'm going on that journey too,
Mm.
along with the shame and the hips and everything. So it comes together, and I'm really interested in that right now, and trying to get rid of as much as I can.
Yeah. And there's it's an interesting angle because something that we worked with a lot with you is the people pleasing.
Yeah.
And that's, I think, where is the ego comes in because when you're so deep in the people pleasing as you were,
Mm.
we think that we're doing the right thing. We
Yes.
think that we're super kind and we just do everything for everyone else, and but that there is a backside to that because we're operating from a place of fear and not a place of abundance or overflow or giving and sharing.
Exactly.
And
And that's
I
so hard to see to begin with. When
yes,
you start to understand it, it's like, okay, now I
yeah,
understand.
yeah,
It's, yeah, I'm not really nice when I do those things. You
no,
can still be a nice and kind
you're still in the kind of
person,
just
and you
yeah,
can
it's
help people.
fantastic.
It's not that.
It's not that.
But when you see the difference, it's like
Mm,
a really aha moment. It's
yeah,
like, wow, now
yeah,
I really get it.
yeah, and
And
those
it's
yeah.
saving me. Yeah, it's saving me so much energy.
Oof. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's one of the bigger ones I think that
Yeah.
we definitely collapsed because and that's where you need the mirroring. That's where you need
Hmm.
because we can. I mean, that's my gift that I can pick up on these things so easily, and I present them to the person in the time that they are um, ready.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Because we need to work with the nervous system, and that's why we work with the different levels of the mentorship. So the level that you've been on, you had access to all of it, and you need to do the somatic work at the same time because we need to shift the energy and the chemistry in the body to help and to ground the nervous system so we can access these things. And because we're not operating from a place of evil or ill will, or that's not what it's about. And that's why I
No.
always talk about we need to love our shadows. We're operating because the body believes it's the safest things to do. So we need to work with the nervous system and ground the nervous system at the same time as we are showing the body the truth, like
Yeah.
this is why we're doing this. So but the mirroring that's where we collapse the timelines because you can go as fast as your nervous system can go. That's why
Yeah.
you can just change in a second.
Yeah.
And that's what you do, when
That's
when we have those conversations, you go within and you go like, I can upgrade from here, like vroom.
yeah.
And that's what I
So
see in
quick.
you. It's so cool.
Yeah, so many times we done that. That
Yeah,
is like just in a second. I just feel it in my body. It's like
yeah,
up in my head. It's out, and it's like, wow,
yeah.
what happened?
But that's how fast you can change when you know
Yeah.
how to do it. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's but that's why I only work with people who are ready, because if you're not ready, then it's I mean, then it's just painful.
Yeah. Exactly. Painful for everyone.
Yeah, and it's just not a good thing.
No, exactly. No. Yeah, well, that's so cool. So
Yeah.
that's a really really interesting subject. I think we
Mm.
can talk about it more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, what would you say is if someone is watching this and like, okay, who are these people? Is this really working? What is this? Is this something for me? Is this what do you have? What's your recommendation to the people who are watching?
Oh wow. I think a lot of my story says it all. What you can do with yourself, and it's just no limits.
Yeah.
You are all of you are on such a high level
Mm.
that you can achieve absolutely anything you want,
Mm.
whatever you're stuck with or want to level up with. You can come as a disaster. You can come as a little bit more stable person. So all I would say all levels,
Yeah.
wherever you're at, and you can really help with like a fast track into like deep healing
Mm.
and to really understand what and get all the tools you need and all the help you need to achieve whatever you want, like
Yeah.
all the way up.
Yeah.
There's no limit, no
No, it
limits.
is. You only need time. If you're on the process,
Mm.
it's just time. And
Yeah, you need to, yeah, exactly, you need to
mm,
give yourself time and invest in yourself
mm,
and to take it seriously.
yeah,
And if you do that, you will have very fast results for
yeah,
sure. But yeah, for some people, I think it can be a little bit like, oh, I want to do that, but maybe they're hesitating and thinking. Sometimes you get stuck with, I don't have money enough or whatever.
mm,
So it's a lot of things I think you should just like, I'm going to give this to myself now.
yeah,
It's so worth it, I would say. Like, what else is better to spend money on than your happiness, than your health,
yeah.
and your business and whatever you want to, yeah.
I had another uh, interview the other day, and we discussed like what's the price of. I mean, let's look at where you were when you first came here to the farm, when
Mhm.
you almost ended your life subconsciously.
Mhm. Yeah,
What is the price for that? To where you're at now today.
there is no really limit for that.
No.
You're like, just surrender. I do whatever it takes,
Yeah. And if you
whatever it
compare
takes.
that to the amount of money that you have invested and the time that you have invested and the resources, I mean, because you're focusing on this, what would you say that the investment and the payout, how does that
Oh,
correlate?
oh my God. Yeah, maybe you were right there.
Yeah.
Like the payout is so
Yeah.
much more.
Yeah.
It's so much more. And it's really up to you, of course.
Yeah.
Not to you, but to you who's listening. um, yeah, I would really say that it's like um, yeah, it is priceless.
Yeah.
Your health, and as I said, your health and happiness, and what you can achieve and do, and how you can change your life. Do whatever you want to do, and mm,
We didn't even touch upon the fact that you manifested like a person also in your life.
yeah, exactly. A house, a new favorite person in my life.
Yeah. You manifested a very, very healthy relationship, I have to say.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that was a thing that happened during, when you and I were working
Mm.
together.
Yeah, I got
Um,
a lot of help with that. I had a lot of insecurities, and I was a bit scared that I couldn't be with someone who's that healthy and like stable in a way, because that was not what I was seeking before.
mm,
When I had all this stress and everything, it was my life was quite chaotic.
mm.
So I was like, how am I gonna do this? And I said, Sarah, you have to help me whenever I get there. I need some advice.
No,
Yeah.
we took it all the way. We were really. structuring it in a good way. And it's I mean, what I saw was like lack of self-worth and self-love and integrity and boundaries, and really
Yeah.
saying like, this is what I want, this is what I deserve, and then playing that out 100%.
Like I
And
deserve him.
yes, yeah,
And yeah, you helped me with so many good questions that um, yeah, also was priceless to, yeah, just amazing to see
mm,
what we could do, what I could do in such a short time,
mm,
and to be more and more confident, and also to invite him in my own journey. And it's
yeah,
like I'm practicing on this, and like yeah, whatever. And it's just amazing
yeah,
to you can grow together there as well. And so it's been a very interesting part of my healing journey as well,
yeah. No,
with
but it is
this
in the
healthy
business.
masculine and
Yeah,
everything.
yeah,
Like
yeah, 100%.
yeah,
I mean,
mm,
the relationship and the entrepreneurship is one of the two most, that's where the deep work is needed the most,
yeah,
to make it
exactly.
successful. I would say entrepreneurship, money, and relationships.
Yeah. So if you want to attract a healthy relationship or healthy whatever who we want to meet, that's also a reason to visit Living with the Spirit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
could
that's
be our
true. You
tagline.
work a lot with that, and
Yeah, we work a
masculinity
lot.
and
Yeah.
femininity, and everything what you need to do with yourself to attract the right persons into your life, if
Yeah.
it's a relationship or friends or
Mm.
business partners or whatever.
Yeah.
It's so important. So it's all back to your inner work again.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then we can attract whatever we want to.
Yeah. And so, what's next for you from now? I mean, you're finishing the mentorship program. You still have time.
Exactly. I'm still gonna go deeper into TRE. I'm starting up my own TRE sessions next
Hmm.
week.
Mm.
That's gonna be fun.
Yes.
And I'm also gonna work together with Simba as a mentor in his the TRE program
Yeah, in the next
in the
cohort that
next
starts
yeah.
in
Oh,
October.
exactly, in
Yeah.
October. So I'm going to be there to support
Hmm.
and to learn even more.
Yeah.
So it's I love to have Simba close to me. I can learn so much.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go deeper into TRE and deeper into all kind of body work.
Mm.
And as I said before, also working more with the thing with like my hips, my shame, um, and continue my work with stress, burnout, nervous system, relaxing, relaxed bodies and mind.
Yeah.
I will do my best to relax bodies and minds here on Kolanta and online as well.
Hmm.
But just continue my own journey, go
Yeah.
deeper, deeper,
Yeah.
deeper, and I'm so looking forward to that. So it's going to be a little bit my like I think I said that money, shame, hips, something. Yeah,
Money, the shame, and the hips. Yeah.
yep,
Sounds great.
all into that. I started to write down things, and I have a list, and I'm just waiting. Yeah,
That's amazing. Thank you so much for joining me here today and sharing your results and your stories and your personal experience. And yeah, we appreciate it a lot.
thank you so much. Me
Thank you
too.
so much. And for you who are watching, if you are interested in the mentorship programs, then you can reach out to me and we can have a chat. If you don't know what level you're going to choose, or if this is the right thing for you, or should I do the retreat or should I do the mentorship? What do I do?
Yeah,
Yeah,
where do I start?
reach out.
Mm.
Yes, and I am of course here to support you. And if you're watching this on YouTube, then you can read more about us at livingwiththespirit.com. And you can always reach out for questions. Okay, have a great day, and I will see you soon.
Thank you,
Lots of
all
love.
of you. Love.
Love, love, love.
See you. Bye
See
bye.
you. Bye bye.